The kids are getting beyond excited for Halloween tomorrow, but the spooky day does present some challenges, particularly if your child has a peanut allergy or if she simply can't get enough of all that sugar. So here to offer some advice is pediatrician Dr. Sarah Hall. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for being here. So the kids are going bananas. They're so excited about tomorrow, but there are some things we should keep in mind. I think maybe starting first with the peanut allergy.
Yeah, I think if your child has a peanut or nut allergy, it's a good idea to make sure that they have their EpiPen with them while they're off trick-or-treating, and to make sure that they're with an adult or somebody who knows how to recognize signs and symptoms of anaphylaxis, like allergies, and knows how to give an EpiPen.
Right.
I thought it might be a good idea to kind of go through how to give an EpiPen, because they're not as easy as you think they might be.
Right. Okay, show us. Yes.
So basically with the EpiPen, there's a blue top and an orange bottom. So blue to the sky, orange to the thigh.
Okay.
So what you do is if you think that the child is starting to have symptoms of an allergy or allergic reaction to a nut, so like itchy throat, swelling lips, swelling tongue, even hives. In fact, actually, even just sudden onset of vomiting can be it as well.
Wow.
Difficulty breathing, these sorts of symptoms.
Right.
You take the blue top off.
Mm-hmm.
Don't twist it off, just take it right off. And then sort of with a sense of purpose, jam it into their thigh and hold it for a few seconds, and then take it out. The little needle thing gets sucked up into it, so it wouldn't ever pose a risk of jabbing somebody again.
And I've heard before, too, that it's okay to give it. It's more dangerous not to give it than to give it. Is that right?
Yeah, so if you're worried, just do it, and then call 911 afterwards.
Afterwards, okay.
Yeah, so their symptoms might go away, but it's only a matter of time until they come back again, so they have to go to the emergency room.
Okay.
If their symptoms don't go away entirely, and you're thinking, should I give it again? You actually can. Within about 5 to 15 minutes, you can give it again. The only thing is these are often single use, so and there are special ones that have another dose on the other side called Twinject.
Right.
But if you happen to have another on hand, go for it.
Go for it. Give another one and then get to emerge. Okay. Mm-hmm. And also, as we give out candy, should we be aware? Like, I always buy the nut-free candy just to give out, because aren't the numbers like 1 in 100? So you could potentially, if you've got 100 kids, and there's lots of areas of the city that do have 100 kids coming to the door, that you could be giving one to a child with a peanut allergy.
I always buy the nut-free too, but I think if you're a child that has a nut allergy, you have to be aware of the fact that this world is not nut-free.
Right.
And just to have a heightened sense of just caution, not necessarily live in fear, but just to be aware that this might be something you have to have. So things to do would be to make sure that this hasn't expired, because they expire really quickly.
Sure. And be aware.
And be aware. And again, if you happen to need to know a little more information on how to give it, just go to the EpiPen website.
Perfect. Wonderful. All right, let's move on to road safety. Road safety is a huge issue because kids are so excited. They just want the candy. They're not paying attention to the roads.
Oh, my goodness. My kids are so excited. So I'm thinking actually in their black ninja costumes to put on reflector tape. So, yeah, so just reminding kids to look both ways and to be calm. But being so excited, I ask that drivers slow down because it's such an exciting night.
For sure. So drivers should be very cautious as well. Okay, moving on then. So what about all of that sugar, though? I mean, we're seeing huge bags of candy coming into the house. What do we do about this?
I feel like it can be a bit extreme. So last year I had a child that was 11 who came to my door with a massive rolly suitcase.
A suitcase?
Like so heavy she couldn't even lift it up the stairs. And actually had asked to use my bathroom, which also was a little bit concerning. But so what I was thinking of talking about today was the fact that it's all in moderation. We're not going to scar children by moderating the amount of houses that they go to. 10 houses is great. 40 houses is a bit excessive. So I leave it to parents to figure out what they think is reasonable. But what I did think was kind of neat was I recently read a study just in the Journal of Pediatrics and Child Health talking about how the obesity rate and overweight rate amongst children has actually gone down in Canada.
Oh, so we're on the right track.
So from 2004 to 2012-13, it went down from 29% to 22%.
Okay.
So while many countries, the rate is still increasing, Canada's is actually coming down because of all the efforts people are making.
Okay, so let's continue those efforts on Halloween.
Halloween in moderation.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Dr. Hall, for being here. Great news again.